yesterday. This is the only thing that can effectively contribute to diffusing the catastrophically tense situation that has now developed in the region.
That's a top spokesman for Russia's President Vladimir Putin, urging Iran to end hostilities immediately, move toward a diplomatic resolution. U.S.-Iran direct talks may take place in Islamabad this week. Saudi Arabia and UAE may join the fight against Iran. Joining us now, U.S. Army veteran, retired Lieutenant Colonel James Carafano. Colonel, it's great to see you. What's your reaction to Russia telling Iran to end the hostilities? They don't want their oil supply at risk. Ukraine just bombed one of Russia's biggest Baltic oil export terminals.
Right. So let's look at this, because we don't know, but why would the Russians want this? Iran is one of the few staunch allies that the Russians have left. We know that they supply them drones and other things. So, just geographically, strategically, they're a key ally. The probable answer here, the logical answer is that the Russians are afraid that the Iranian regime is going to collapse, and that they would be sitting way back in the 1950s with an American ally, a massive, huge American ally, sitting on their doorstep astride the Caucasus in Central Asia. That's a terrifying thought. Literally, the only outlet in the world left would be Russia. I mean, that's a nightmare. So I think the Russians are afraid if the Iranians don't stop, they're not going to be there for them.
Wild stuff. I mean, that's an interesting take on that, Colonel. Now, the Pentagon is weighing a possible deployment of a combat brigade from the Army's 82nd Airborne Division. This is as Iran is basically still doing strikes on Israel. That's firing up. Let's take a listen to President Trump today saying Iran is giving the U.S. a big gift. This could be linked to the U.S. possibly controlling the flow of oil in the Strait of Hormuz. Watch this.
Why bother talking to them?
Because they're going to make a deal. They're going to make a deal. They did something yesterday that was amazing, actually. They gave us a present, and the present arrived today. And it was a very big present worth a tremendous amount of money. And I'm not going to tell you what that present is, but it was a very significant prize. And they gave it to us, and they said they were going to give it, so that meant one thing to me: we're dealing with the right people.
Is that nuclear related?
No, it wasn't nuclear related. It was oil and gas related.
Related to the Strait of Hormuz and the flow of...
Yeah, it was related to the flow and to the strait, yeah, it was.
Are you negotiating on who's going to control the strait from now on?
No, we'll have control of anything we want.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out behind his seat. And leave comments below. This is a make or break season for he's got to make an impact. Good morning, beautiful people out there in attendance across YouTube. Welcome back to the show. We got a lot to talk about today. Obviously, questions are all over the world, all over the internet, all over the globe. We look at this. Trump deploys troops to take over Iran. We're going to talk about a lot today. People are like, well, why would he do that, Brandon? If they're winning the war, why would he send people there? We're going to talk about that today. We got a lot of questions. We're going to talk about ICE at the airports. We're going to talk about what's really happening. A lot of people are like, well, Trump's getting up there. He's talking. Some people love him. Some people hate him. They're like, we love what he's doing because he's going to take over Iran. He's going to take over the old regime. And some people are like, Democrats, let me say this clear. Republicans are 100% in favor of taking care of what's going on. Most of them. There is a select few, a smaller amount, and some people are transitioning over. Yes, that is happening. That are like, well, I think Trump's doing the wrong thing. Some people are like, I think Trump's doing the right things. Democrats, on the other hand, they're sitting back going, stop it. It's not fair. We love these people, and all this kind of confusion. There is a lot going on in the situation. There's a lot more going on than a lot of people understand. Let's start with that, and we'll slow down and rewind. The big question, though, is why is Trump sending all these troops over there? I'm going to answer for you. Why is he sending all those troops if we've already run the war? I'm going to show you some clips in a second. If you watch live for the first time, smack that like button. If you've been here before, hit that damn like button. Let me show you some stuff, because I got clips that I want to show you that do make a lot of sense. I think you guys are going to agree. Let's take a look at some of this.
We killed all their leadership, and then they met to choose new leaders, and we killed all of them. And now we have a new group, and we can easily do that, but let's see how they turn out. We have really regime change. You know, this is a change in the regime because the leaders are all very different than the ones that we started off with that created all those problems. So this was, I think we can say, Jason, this is regime change, right?
Is there a change over there? That's the question. You said we took all these people out. Let's be honest. Trump said we took all these people out. I got to tell you, as a Trump supporter, I hear it and I go, wait, what's going on, right? Let's rewind for a second. Did we take the people out or did we not take the people out? These are questions. We got newscasts here in this country. Let me tell you the most confusing thing in the world. We got Fox getting on there telling you, hey, look, things are going good. We got CNN going, things are going really bad. Trump's making some big mistakes. They can't both be right. Like, let's be honest. They can't both be correct. You can't say on one hand, we're crushing Iran, and on the other hand, say we're losing the war. Like, somebody's lying. You get what I'm saying right now? Like, somebody's making some shit up. My question is, do you think Trump's going to get on national TV for all these people and tell us that we're winning the war when we're losing the war, when we're going to find out anyway? Like, let's think about this logically for 1 second, okay? I'm not saying the man's perfect. I'm not saying that everybody should be Republican. I'm not saying everybody should be a Democrat. I'm not saying that the man makes every perfect decision. What I'm saying, though, is the people of Iran, the leaders of Iran, were killing their own people. I'm going to rewind with that right now. They were killing their own people, thousands, okay? Trump steps in to help them. Now, is that our war? That's a question we'll get to in just 1 second. Currently, we have teamed up with Israel and have gone over there and we've opened up a bigger can of worms. I get it 1,000%, okay? If you're in the chat right now, if you're watching live, put USA or put Iran. Who do you side with? If you're from the U.S., damn it, that you might not be happy with what's going on, but you better side with the U.S. In the chat right now, put USA or put Iran. Everybody, because YouTube has changed. The like button, the comments, it's completely different right now. I'm looking at the screen. It is operating different. You got to use your technology, use your phone, get in there, put USA in the damn chat right now, and smack that like button if you're watching live. The question that I have for you guys watching as we approach 100 people in the chat right now is this. We are deploying Marines. We got a whole bunch of stuff on here. 82nd Airborne. We have one hell of a military. Why do you think Trump now wants to send all of these people over there? Here's what I believe. Okay, I don't care what war you're at. I don't care what you're doing. We do not want to be traveling all the way over there, obviously. If we want a real change over there, if we want Iran to understand how to respect people, let's start with that, whether you agree or disagree. If we want them to respect us and respect the world in general, don't you think that we have to get people over there and organize and have conversation? Like, we can't talk on the phone and say, okay, yeah, we're going to stop doing this, and go, actually, no, we're not going to stop doing that. It's going to go back and forth. Then you have Russia, you got China, all these people also looking at this going, we got to make sure if Iran gets blown out and U.S. comes in, we took out, obviously, Venezuela. We're going through now Iran, and Cuba wants our help. I know for a fact China and Russia do not want to see the U.S. be a massive superpower. Even though we are, they don't want to see us grow even more. You guys get what I'm saying right now? So they want to back that. They want to slow it down. Trump's making some calls. Now, here's what I want to get to for a second right now. If you're watching live in the chat right now, drop your states in the building right now. Where are you based if you're watching live? 150 people in the chat right now. If you're watching live, drop your states in the chat right now and make sure the like button, subscribe so I can see your name pop up on my screen. Subscribe right now so I can see your name pop up. When we start deploying all these people over there, they have to go in and they have to take over what's happening already. Okay, we can't just take their word for it. Are you good? We good? We're good. No, that's not how shit goes. You can't just call over to Iran. Hey, we good? And we're good. No, we got to send troops over there on the ground, boots on the ground to finish the war. A lot of people sitting back right now are like, we got to send troops right now because they can't control the war. The reality is we have bombed, destroyed, sent missiles, mass destruction. Their situation in Iran is horrible. Israel getting missiles shot at, drones bombed left and right as well. Iran is being bombed at a rate that you guys have never seen and I have never seen before. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. We are destroying their entire situation over there. The problem is, how do we now take over completely where we have no problems? In order to move forward past this point, We have to put boots on the ground. They're going to step in. Shout out to the 200 people in the building right now. Smack that like button, subscribe. If you're new to the chat right now, subscribe to the damn channel. And if you're new right now, put a message in the chat. I see all these people that I know. People got to go in there right now and leave a message. Baby, I want to see your name pop up on my screen. Subscribe right now. We need 20 subscribers to get to 79,000. Be one of those people right now. As we deploy people over there and they show up and they get on the ground. Okay, I'm going to show a video in just 1 second. And we start walking in and taking over the villages, taking over the cities, taking over the locations, organizing, speaking to people that we know make sense, okay? You got to slowly help put their situation back together. Over in Iraq, same thing. Over in Iraq, you're over there, you take over, you got to get boots on the ground, you got to take over, you got to get rid of the bad people, get rid of the bad leaders. You got to know who you're dealing with. The problem we have right now, obviously, is the Strait of Hormuz. We have a problem over there because Iran, for all these years, which I wasn't aware of this. I think a lot of people are aware right now. They control that damn strait, okay, for all these years. The problem is they should not be controlling that because you see what they do. It isn't like they're just attacking the U.S. Look, even though I live in the U.S., I get it. They're upset. The back's up against the wall. We stepped in their location and we are just destroying what they're doing. I get that 100%. If they wanted to attack the U.S., which we don't want, but if they did, we would understand why. Because we're in their damn country causing destruction when they don't want us there. I get that. But why would you bomb your neighbors? I've been saying this for a long time. Why would you bomb your neighbors, though? That just goes to show you how crazy you are. The kind of lunatic you could be to go, okay, we got bombed by the U.S. Now we're going to go shoot missiles and rockets at our neighbors and go, hey, haha, you're not using the strait now either. Makes no sense. If they just went against the U.S. and went against Israel, that will make perfect sense. At least we know they're using their brain. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying right now. I'm not sitting here saying that, hey, you know what? They should not defend themselves. We get why they're defending themselves. But why on earth would Iran shoot missiles, aircraft bombs, drones at their neighbors? It doesn't make any sense. That just goes to show you the kind of people that you're dealing with over there. And they controlled that Strait of Hormuz this whole time. Don't you think that there's some weird shit going on? Like they're going to sit there honestly and control that whole thing and be like, hey, you can't come through. You're going to use this kind of money now. You can't come through here. So what's Trump want to do? He wants to go over there and take care of business. Let me show you something real quick.
They want very much to make a deal. We'd like to make a deal too. We're going to get together today by probably phone because it's very hard to find a country. It's very hard for them to get out, I guess. But we'll at some point very, very soon meet. We're doing a 5-day period. We'll see how that goes. And if it goes well, we're going to end up with settling this. Otherwise, we'll just keep bombing our little hearts out.
So here's what I like about Trump. A lot of people are going to go, I don't like that man because he talks like this. Let me tell you something. I get that 100%. Hey, I don't like how he stands up there. I don't like how he said that. He seems like a bully. He seems like this. Let me tell you something. If you go around the world, all the Democrats in the room right now, if you're an independent in the room right now, if you're a Republican and you're confused right now, I'm going to help you out. If you travel and you visit all these other countries in the world, they got kings and queens and leaders, and they got some real people up there that are running those nations forever until they pass on, right? That's where you get people that are running the show for a long time. Here in this country, in the U.S., we got 4 years, man, if you make it through 4 years. And then guess what? You get a chance to reelect. Republicans, Democrats get a chance to reelect and have a new person come to office if, in fact, the votes go that way. That's what makes the U.S. so special, okay? If the Democrats in this country are sitting here and bad-mouthing Trump saying he's a dictator, don't you think they should look at all these other countries around the world going, those are some real dictators? But then you're supporting Iran, you're supporting these other countries, supporting these other continents when you know they actually have real dictators. And again, I'm not up here saying, hey, you know what? Trump's the best person in the world. Trump is such a, everything he does is so perfect and so great. That's not what I'm saying. I do agree with a lot of what Trump does. There's things that how he says certain ways, I would do things a little bit different. Yes. But the reality is America first means taking care of people that actually are a threat to this country. Do you think in the chat, people watching live right now, some people don't know how to comment anymore. They have changed some things around. Don't you think if you're watching this live right now that in fact, Iran actually was a threat to our country? Like, do you think Iran was a real threat to us? Yes or no? You might say, oh, we have a military. We can stop anything. They're not a threat. I get that. Shout out to the 300 people in the building right now. If you're watching live, smack that damn like button right now. If we get to 50 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $100 in the chat. All you can do is double tap your screens, baby. Run it up. Let's get subscribers in here. We need 19 subscribers right now to hit 79,000 subscribers. We need you right now to subscribe so I can see your name pop up on my screen. Now, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, white, black, Spanish. I don't care if you're from Iran, for God's sakes. My question is to you, do we have a real reason to make sure Iran is in the same playing field and operating properly? I'm not sitting here saying we should take over their country. I'm saying we got to make sure they're not pointing rockets. They were set up in a way, just so you know, they were set up in a way where the next couple of years, they probably would be targeting us. I mean, they were preparing for this for a long time. They made that very clear. And Trump said, we got a deal right now that's happening. There's a deal taking place. Some people are saying that that's not true. Some people are saying it's bullshit. Let me show you this clip because this is a 15-point deal. If you're watching live right now and you keep hearing the 15-point deal, I'm going to show you what that is right now. If you're in the chat, if you're watching, over 300 people in the chat, everybody watching, leave a damn message because I want to see your question. I want to see what you got to say right now in the damn chat right now. I'm going to show this clip. Take a look.
What's up, America? Ceasefire with Iran. So Donald Trump has announced a possible 1-month ceasefire with Iran. Donald Trump has submitted 15 points for peace, and apparently talks are going progressively well with Iran. But Israel is apparently in fear of a permanent peace with the United States, says some inside sources. This may mean that the Iran conflict is nearly complete. So let's take a look at Donald Trump's 15-point plan for Iran. This is 11 points from the United States and 4 from Iran. So number 1, Iran must dismantle its existing nuclear capability. Number 2, Iran must commit to never pursuing a nuclear weapon. Number 3, there will be no uranium enrichment in Iranian territory. Number 4, Iran must hand its stockpile of some 450 kilograms of enriched uranium to 60% to the International Atomic Energy Agency in the near future in a timetable to be agreed upon. Number 5, 3 nuclear facilities throughout Iran must be dismantled. Number 6, the IAEA, the UN's nuclear watchdog, must be granted full access, transparency, and oversight. Number 7, Iran must abandon its regional proxy paradigm, meaning no more Houthis in Iran. No more Iranian Houthis in Yemen. Number 8, Iran must cease the funding direction of arming its regional proxies like the Houthis in Yemen. Number 9, the Straits of Hormuz must remain open and functioning as a free maritime corridor. Number 10, Iran's missile program must be limited in both range and quantity with specific thresholds to be determined. And number 11, any future use of missiles would be restricted to self-defense. In return, point number 12, Iran would receive full lifting of sanctions imposed by the international community. Number 13, the U.S. would assist Iran in advancing its civilian nuclear program, including electricity generation at multiple nuclear plants. And point 14, this so-called snapback mechanism, which allows for automatic reimposition of sanctions if Iran fails to comply. That would be removed. Now, the 15th point is actually kind of vague because I guess it's still being created. It likely relates to security guarantees between the United States, America, and apparently Israel, but that's to be determined. Some people believe that
This shit's getting out of pocket. I'm not going to lie. The 15-point, I mean, we could just do like the 5-point. Like, you can't have nuclear. We want this. You want that. This is what we need. This, that. Right? Like the 15 points, we got to go back to the drawing board every time and just start turning pages like page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. I don't got time for all of that, right? Here's what I got time for. We are taking out bad people. And I saw a message in the chat right now, and I want to say this. This is how I feel about it. Jasper in the building said, God bless America, period. If you're living in this damn country, right, we're going over there to fix and reshape that place. But God bless America, period, right? And the question is, how many American soldiers deployed? Because every time you turn on the damn news, oh, there's 1,000, there's 10,000. That's why I put on here 1,000, because we know there's about 1,000. But we talk about those ships, And I had videos on here, and I was going to show all this shit. People go, oh, that's not real. You know what? Maybe that's correct. So I didn't want to show the ship with all the people, all the troops on there, because then it's like, oh, Brandon, well, they're not actually going over there. They're actually doing a test right now. Well, here's what I'll tell you. They got Marines going over there. We got Navy going over there. We got National Guard on standby. We got Air Force flying over there. We're taking care of business in a whole lot of different ways. And the reality is, if we don't take care of Iran, what's going to happen? They're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to build their military. They're going to continue to focus on getting nuclear weapons. They're going to continue to partner up over there with China and Russia and keep building. And guess what? In 10 years from now, maybe 5. But in 10 years from now, we would have a very, very, very big problem. Okay? And currently right now, we have a big problem, but we are handling it because we are 1 step ahead, 2 steps ahead, maybe 10 steps ahead. If we wait 10 years, they're going to have a whole new capability. They are taking drones, obviously, that are costing them $20,000 and flying them around, blowing shit up. And we're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars per drone to stop. Think about how much money we're paying. Somebody said it was $1 million per drone. Even at $100,000 per drone, they're $20,000. Even at that rate, we're spending a lot of money to stop drones, and they just keep producing them. They keep producing them. So the point is, we have to get to that point. We are so far away. Everyone in the chat right now is, the question is this our war or is this Israel's war? If you're watching live in the chat right now, I want you to put in there, be honest. Is this Israel's war? Is it the USA's war? And look, it could be the Israel's war. We're just helping them out. Like, be honest in the chat right now if you're watching live. 500 people in the building. Like, is this the USA's war or is it Israel's war? Like, drop it in there. And I'm telling you honestly, like, drop it in there. I don't care where you're picking, but just drop it in there. Everybody watching live. Everybody in the damn building. Don't come here and don't say anything. I want to know how you're feeling right now. The whole point of the damn show and why I do this show like this is so I can communicate with you directly in live action. By the way, shout out to you guys subscribing right now. We are 15 subscribers away from 79,000. Thanks to you guys. But the point is, whether it's Israel's war or it's our war, at the end of the day, we took out some bad people, right? And I showed that clip. The one that I'll be honest with you, the one that I actually like, when Trump was talking about it, he's like, we're taking these people out. This is the one I want to show you again.
We killed all their leadership, and then they met to choose new leaders, and we killed all of them. And now we have a new group, and we can easily do that, but let's see how they turn out. We have really regime change. This is a change in the regime. Because the leaders are all very different than the ones that we started off with that created all those problems. So this was, I think we can say, Jason, this is regime change, right?
I see all you beautiful people subscribing. I thank you so much. We are almost at 79,000 because you beautiful people in the building right now see your names popping up on my screen. I'm going to send you guys a message. Here's the part that's crazy. I show clips from Fox. I show clips from CNN. I show clips from everywhere. And people are like, well, you're biased. Well, then I just showed a clip from CNN. I'll show a clip from Fox. Well, guess what? I'll show a black person, show a white person. Like, we are showing what's happening in this world. Do you think Trump is lying about what's going on in the war? Like, literally, there's all these conspiracy theories. And I know that everybody's got them. I got them. You got them. People watching live, we all got them in different ways, shapes, or form. Not saying that you shouldn't be concerned. I'm not saying you shouldn't go, oh, he made up a lie. He's telling a story. Do you think Trump is to get on the TV every time he talks, just tell lies the whole time? Like, nobody has time. This man isn't even taking a salary. Like, do you think he has time to go up there on national TV and just be like, yeah, so, look, I'm holding a microphone. Like, I got a fucking microphone right here. Go on national TV just to make up lies every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me go up there and tell you that we're obliterating them and we're getting beat in the war. Like, no, we are obliterating. We are dropping bombs, missiles. We are taking out everything over there. There are Navy. They have groups of people that send bombs. They have groups of people that are funded by China and Russia, I'm sure. They have other people that could send missiles and all different kinds of capability that's borrowed from them, yes. But in no way, shape, or form is Iran winning the war right now. Now, we talk about finances. We talk about the Strait of Hormuz. But is that a problem? Yes, it is a problem. I'm not disagreeing with that. Republicans in the chat right now. Democrats in the chat right now. Whether you think we're winning the war or not, it's a problem. right? Like they're putting bombs and mines and things in the strait where all these ships are like, I'm not going through there. They're causing a problem. But who are they causing the problem for? Are they causing a problem for the U.S.? Or are they causing a problem for most of the other world? And I'll tell you right now, all our allies were like, we're not really sure if we're going to help out. Not really sure. Well, guess what? They're helping out now, because if not, the strait won't be open. And that's what Trump should be doing. Trump said, look, I take out these bad people. You better come together with me and make sure we can make this happen. Listen, nobody wants to hurt the Iranian people. What they want to do is they want to stop, okay? They want to stop the leaders, the regime over there, from growing and becoming more of a cancer. Like, honestly, like that's a pretty damn solid answer right there for you right now. They want to stop the issues of that growing and those people supporting them. They don't want to sit back and go, holy shit, we waited 5 more years and now Iran's bigger and we can't take him out that fast. Now it's going to cost us even double or triple the money, which we're trying to build right now. Our military is unfreaking believable. I'm going to show you something real quick that people watching on the show right now, we greatly appreciate you. What I want to pull up on our screen right now is this. This is important to me, okay? Even though we can look at this bottom of the screen right now and say, okay, he's deploying troops. Nobody likes it. Nobody in this chat right now, if you're a Republican, put Republican in the chat. Put an R if you're a Republican. Put a D if you're a Democrat right now in the chat. If you're a Republican, put an R in the chat right now. Put a D right now if you're a Democrat. We are light years ahead of Iran, okay? We are light years ahead of Iran. The problem is they are catching up in ways because of who they have helping them. And on my phone right now, as I pull up shit on my screen right now, I'm literally looking at a clip that I want to show you guys that is crazy, okay? And we have Democrats in our own country that are throwing shade all day long. Like, what I don't get is this. As a Democrat, you could wake up and go, I'm mad at Trump for this. Okay. But do you think he's doing anything right? Like, let's be honest. Do you think Trump, if you're a Democrat, do you think Trump is doing anything right, though? Because we know that he makes mistakes. People make mistakes. Well, let's call a spade a spade. I like that. I don't like that. Nothing wrong with that. We can't sit back every single day, though, and just hate. And that's what Democrats are doing. That's why I'm explaining this. I would like it if they said, I like this, I don't like that. Fine. Or I'd rather vote for somebody else. Fine. But the guy kicked out all those illegal people in the country. We'll get to ICE in just 1 second right now. Let me pull this up on the damn screen real quick. Because we got to get to this. This rolled right into what we were talking about. I got to tell you, this rolled right into what we're getting to right now. ICE agents handle airports. I'm looking at this right now. Okay, I'm pulling up my screen. There we go. ICE agents at airports. Now, are you in favor of ICE? If you love ICE, put ICE in the chat right now. If you love ICE, put ICE in the chat right now. I want to see ICE. If you don't like ICE, then put I don't like ICE. Or put no. Put no. Make it easy for yourself. A lot of Democrats in the building are going to go, I don't like ICE. A lot of Republicans in the chat are going to go, I love ICE. People forget what ICE stands for. People working for ICE, and I had all these damn videos like I told you this morning. I'm going to tell you, honestly, because I love all you beautiful people watching my show on a daily basis. I apologize. I've been going on a trip. I just got back. A lot of people in the chat are going to come in here and be like, I love ICE. I hate ICE. But the reality is they're trying to remove illegal people from our country. That's the goal. The goal isn't to knock on everybody's door that's supposed to be here and be like, yeah, you got to go. That's not the goal. Why on earth do you think Democrats are upset about that? I'm asking everybody because I just don't know. I'm not hating on you. I'm asking you a question. If ICE is removing illegal people from this country in a forceful way, which I get, it's forceful, doesn't look good. Sometimes it looks bad. I get it. The point is, if Donald Trump puts ICE in action, if Donald Trump puts ICE out there at airports and says, hey, look, manage this, don't you think Americans would feel safer? People at TSA, the people who aren't getting paid, people that work at the airport are like, we feel good. A lot of them are like, we feel good that ICE is here. ICE is protecting us. ICE is making it safe. If I had ICE walking down my street every day, wouldn't bother me. It might bother my landscaper, though, which would suck because I got a good landscaper. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked into it. I got a landscaper. He's a good guy that I know of, right? I don't know his background. And he might even be a legal person. I'm not saying that he is or isn't. But I'm saying these landscapers out here, they do tremendous work. I'm showing some love right there because they do. They work on roofs. They do a lot of things that we don't want to do. I say it all the time. I commend them for things that they do. But the concern is the law. The law is if you're illegal, you got to go. Democrats know that's a law. So why are they not trying to follow that? I don't get it. You got people like Gavin Newsom that are trying to keep them here. Wouldn't you say that's illegal? Like you're trying to keep illegal people here. You can't go anywhere in the world for the most part and just hang out there. Okay? But I want to get to a piece that makes sense. What is ICE doing at the airport, though? The ICE didn't go to the airport to get rid of illegal people. ICE went to the airport to help out with the lines and the problems they got with TSA because apparently Republicans and Democrats can't come to a deal to make it where people can get paid properly. And literally, it's a joke. We got more planes and issues with malfunctions and crashes and shit because of the fact that these people aren't being paid. We need to get people in the game to focus. Republicans and Democrats got to come together on some things. Like, that's just what it is. And it hasn't happened in forever, but we should come together and work as a team, as a group. Would be wonderful. It's not happening. So when they're not getting paid, what do you think Democrats say? Trump's a bad person. That's what they're going to say, right? Well, let's not say Trump's a bad person. Let's say Republicans, Democrats are annoying as hell because they're not coming together, getting this done so that these beautiful people that are working these airports can be compensated because they should be. So because we're having problems and lines are so unbearable, we have Trump sending ICE to help out. Okay? ICE shows up. Guess what? Lines moving faster. Wouldn't you say that would be a check mark? I'm just saying, don't you think if you're watching this live right now, if ICE goes to the airports and cleans up the TSA lines and TSA is moving and people are loading planes faster and things are boarding easier and things are smoother, wouldn't you say that would be a check mark, that was a good thing? So what Democrats are going to say, and I'm just telling you the reality because this is what's happening. Democrats are going to say, ICE should not be at the airport. Maybe that's fine. But the reality is they're at the airport and they're helping. Now, you just complained that the airport was moving slow. You just complained that TSA was slow. Trump sends in an opportunity to fix that. It's moving faster, but you still complain. So what is it? Like we got to come to some kind of conclusion here where we work together. No? Like, honestly, we got to figure something out here. It just constantly can't continue down the line of, we don't like ICE. Why don't you like ICE? Taking out bad people. We're taking out illegal people. We're taking out families that actually are good people, but they're here illegally. Right? That's happening. And here's what I said. If you have kids, we can't be separating people from their kids. Like, hey, we're going to send a parent back to Cuba, but we're going to keep the kid here. Like, you got to go as a group. Who wants to separate kids and their parents? So what does that do? It makes Trump look like a bad person, right? Because what's going to happen? Democrats are going to show a parent being ripped away from their kid. Oh my God, right? Devastating. That's not the goal, though. The goal is to say you're illegal. You got to go back. Now, I got a story for you, and I had to clip my social media. You got to go watch it after the show today when you're done on Instagram. I posted on several pages, Instagram, TikTok, and all that. There's a guy, he had 2 kids. He self-deported himself. He goes, I'm self-deporting. He told them, the administration, I'm self-deporting. 2 weeks later, Trump accepted him back into the country. No one's going to tell that story. No one's going to tell that story. And I'll be honest with you, I had the shit to put on here. It wasn't loading properly on the system today. We had a couple malfunctions behind the scene, and I couldn't get it on there. Okay? But you can watch it on my Instagram after the show. I put it on there, and it shows the man with his kids. He got separated. He had to deport. But he self-deported. He played by the rules. He self-deported. Trump allowed him back in the country in 2 weeks. He's back in the country. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen for every story. I'm not saying it's going to happen every single time. I'm not saying, hey, go south to port, you can come back in 14 days every time. But what I am saying is it's proof that it does happen. There are success stories. You're not going to see those stories, though. Why won't you see those stories? In the chat right now, do you prefer Fox or CNN? Or neither? In the chat right now, do you prefer, in the chat, put Fox or put CNN? Everybody watching live, I don't care who's in the building right now. Do you prefer Fox, CNN, or put neither? If you don't think either are good, put none. Drop it in the chat right now. I'm looking at this right now. People watching live in the building right now. Lala, we appreciate you, baby. 79,000 in the building. We love everybody that's watching live. We greatly appreciate you. Everybody that's coming to the chat right now. We're talking about a couple of these things because the main point of our show today, realistically, was about deployment, right? But no matter what Trump does is a problem. I mean, if Trump said, you know what? We're getting rid of ICE. We're removing ICE. We're going to let 1 million illegal people in the country. Democrats are going to go, why would you do that? Why would you let illegal people in here? Think about it. Can you imagine? I'm asking this question to everybody watching live right now. Can you imagine if Trump flipped the script? He goes, you know what? That's okay. We're going to let all the illegal people in the country. What would Democrats say? You think they'd say yes? Or they'd say, that's illegal. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to win. Like, and I'm not saying Republicans are right about everything because that's not the point of the show. It's really not. The point is, though, that's the reality, right? You're not going to win. That's why I'm trying to explain this right now. You're not going to win with the war. He said no wars. He didn't sign up to go start wars. He signed up. He tried to stop Ukraine-Russia war. Didn't work out. He went over there, got rid of Maduro, trying to clean that up. He's going to stop Cuba really, really soon. He's going to take care of Cuba. Cuba's having a hard time. He's going to fix that situation. He goes over to Iran and starts cleaning stuff up. We went to war with Iran. Is it horrible? Yes. Do I want that? No. Do you want that? Probably not. Most people watching. But the point is, sometimes you have to do things that you did not sign up for. And that's what I'm trying to get across today. Some things you have to do that you did not sign up for. Democrats, like, they hold your foot to the fire for it doesn't matter what it is. It can be the smallest thing, the biggest thing, but they never talk bad about their side of town. Gavin Newsom puts all this money into building bridges and all this kind of weird shit. Doesn't come to fruition. Do you think they're going to go out there and talk about that? You think Democrats are talking about all the homeless people right now that are in California? You think they're talking about all the negative shit that's going to California? Democrats like, oh, California is wonderful. It's not. It's a beautiful place to visit. It's a wonderful place. It could be an absolutely stunning state. And a lot of great people come from California. My whole life, going to California, go to LA, become a superstar. Everybody wanted to become something like that, right? But the thing is, you're never going to hear Republicans badmouth themselves. You're never going to hear a Democrat badmouth themselves. So the point is, whoever's in office, they're in office, and we got to roll with the 4 years. I feel very in favor of taking out bad people of Iran, but showing love to the people there and helping them go out there and free their own country. Like we took care. Venezuela, it's happening. Cuba, happening. I think it's a good thing. I don't think we should go to war. I don't like it, but it's part of what the hell's going on. Let's move on to this piece. I got a question here I'm going to show you guys that are watching live. If you're here for the first time, per first time. If you're a subscriber of the show, please put an S in the chat right now. I want to say something. I said this a couple times. I had this on the last show, and I got to show it today. If you don't like the U.S., pack your shit and go. Like I'm saying, if you don't like the U.S., if you're not happy with the U.S., pack your shit and leave. Like, honestly, the world voted for Trump to get in there. That's why he's in there. The country, rather, voted for Trump to get in there. So Trump's in there. Like, that's we wanted to get rid of the illegal people. We wanted to lower taxes. We want to lower interest rates. Gas prices, people are going to say, look at the gas prices. Here's my combat to that. And if you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, I love everybody. So no one coming here talking, oh, he's biased. At the end of the day, I am biased in a sense because I vote Republican, but I look at the best synopsis of every picture, okay? When gas prices started coming down, you didn't hear Democrats celebrating about it coming down, did you? It goes up a little bit. Oh, gas prices up. When gas prices went up under Joe Biden, they didn't complain about that. When interest rates go up a little bit, oh my God, he's not fixing interest rate. Did they complain about interest rates going up with Joe Biden in office? I'm asking these questions because I'm just trying to see how you feel. Interest rates, gas prices, when taxes go up under Joe Biden, You think Democrats complain about that? Nope. Happy about it, right? Trump comes in, he lowers these things. Why are they not celebrating that? Like, they don't have to love other things, but why are they not celebrating that? They just always find a way to say something. That's what I'm saying. And again, Republicans and Democrats are just different. It's okay. It's okay to be different. Let me ask you this question now. This is the part I want to get to. The Iran war changed the entire world. And I'm saying this because this has opened up our military structure. This has shown capabilities that we have. This has shown capabilities that other countries have. This isn't just a war between U.S. and Iran. We got Israel. We got Lebanon over there. We got Hamas. We got all different groups. We got Russia in talks with Trump. Like, what's going on? Are they helping out Iran? We got people like, we got other nations, our allies are having conversation. This has shaken the world up in a way. Everyone's like, what's going on? Like, reality, like, I'm not sitting here saying that it feels good every day, because when you wake up, you're like, shit, but it feels damn good. If you live in the U.S. right now, drop a USA in the chat right now. If you live in the U.S. right now, drop USA in the damn chat right now. So I'm going to read some of your messages right now. Because Leon said, you are a damn liar. I'm lying about what? Please tell me what I just lied about. Because I do my best to show love to everybody. Republicans, Democrats. And now is the time I look at the chat right now. I'm looking at the chat. And I'll pin your message and I'll talk to you about it because I want to put it on there. So Leon told me, and I could be wrong if I'm reading this wrong. Moderators, am I reading this correctly? Is Leon with us or is he against? I can't really tell. I'm pinning it right now. He said, you pack your shit and go. Is Leon telling me to pack my shit and go? Or is he telling somebody in the chat, pack your shit and go? Make sure I got this right. Because here's what I'm going to say. If that message is to me, here's my response. You don't pack your shit and leave from a place that you like. You pack your shit and you leave from a place that you don't like. Right? So I'm just trying to make sure I got this correct. Do I got this correct, moderators? Josh said the trolling's not in the chat today. The trolling comes in and goes out. The trolling comes in and goes out. And here we go. Frank said, release the Epstein files. So let me get to that now. Every time we have a conversation or question going on, Democrats say what? This is just a detour trying to get you to think about something else, right? Like, he doesn't want you to talk about the Epstein list, so he starts a war with Iran. Like, you... Oh my God, man. I can't even, if Trump goes to a basketball game, they're like, he's at a basketball game. Oh no. Yeah. That's just trying to get you, get your mind off the Epstein list. Everything. Come on, man. We got to grow. God bless Trump. Nicola said, God bless Trump. In the chat right now, if you're in the building and you got a question, drop it right now. Someone said, okay, let me see. Stillwell said, Joshua said, would rather it be $2.90 and not $6. Agreed. I agree 1,000% that I'd rather have the damn gas prices be, $2, $1. Of course I'd rather have that. That'd be wonderful. You think Joe Biden was going to do that for you? Joe Biden wanted everybody to go to electric cars. He was trying to jack the price up so damn high, so you had no choice but to go to electric car. We're only going up temporarily for oil because of the war right now. Trump's like, you know what? We're going to get all the oil we need. Oil, gas, like, we're going to make this happen. People in the chat, I would not sit here and be so damn upset about that. Now, if you don't have gas to get to work, I get that. I'll be honest. I get that. And someone said, fully with redactions. I think the Epstein list should be released. Yes, 1,000% it should be released. I don't sit back here ever and say, oh, I love how they did the Epstein list. I don't like how Joe Biden did the Epstein list. I don't like how Trump did the Epstein list. I think that there's a massive amount of people on that list that these higher superpowers know, and they're trying to hide XYZ. I would never disagree with that. I think there's some crazy shit going on that we don't know, that we might never know, that should come out. I agree 1,000%. So I'm on your side. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. So that is, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, they should hide the Epstein list. That's not what I'm saying. So I want to make sure. So let's go. David, I'm stupid. So tell me, David, tell me how I'm stupid. By the way, I have it set up where live callers can call into the show. I can put the number on the screen. You can call into the show. David, tell me how I'm stupid. Am I making stuff up? Am I making stuff up? I'm reading this right now. Okay. If you watch my show, PD Johners a million times, distraction. I said distraction 100 million times. I am very familiar. Thanks for your education today. Let me pin it. Let me pin that because without you, I would never know what distraction means. A detour would mean taking your mind and detouring you to something else. A distraction is just like, oh, I'm distracted. No, people would think that he's detracted. Hey, let's focus on the war. Let's detour over here for a long period of time. Not a distraction, temporary distraction, like a detour away from this shit. So I actually used the word I wanted to use. Thank you. I do appreciate it. PD, if you ever want to take an IQ test live on the show, we can do that. I would love to do that if you want to. That would be absolutely amazing. In the chat, who else right now is in the building? Because we love and appreciate you. Our moderators, we love very much. Tracy in the building. La, we love very much. Pitbull, Mama, Big Bill, everyone in the building right now. Grocery prices. Steph, let's talk about grocery prices. Grocery prices were up before he got in. Grocery prices, to me, they're still expensive. I order from Publix, gets delivered to my house. Order from Walmart, gets delivered to my house. I do everything. Shit's expensive. The world's getting more expensive every single year, regardless who's in office. Trump said that he would work on doing that. I believe that it's still high. Some things have come down. Other things are still high. That's the truth. It is what it is. Any other things going on in the building right now? Anybody else got any more questions in the chat right now that people want to say stuff right now? Jasper said, joining from South Africa and so proud of America right now. Amazing. And you want to know why? You want to know why Trump is so powerful, man? Because he doesn't sit back and watch shit happen. Trump makes things happen. You think Joe Biden was making anything happen? Like, what was Joe Biden doing? Honestly, if I could have been president, Joe Biden was president, so that means I could have been president. Or anybody. We look at all the other presidents in the world, some great people, Republicans, Democrats, on both sides, all the way back. So I'm not picking a side right now. I'm telling you, there's some great people on both sides, all the way back. But when I take a look at Joe Biden, what was Joe Biden doing? In the chat, would you rather have Joe Biden or Trump? In the chat right now, let's do this poll real quick. Biden or Trump? Matter of fact, let me get that cracking right now. Let me end this current poll right now because we got a poll in the chat right now. Let me end that poll. I'm going to start a new poll right now. I think this is very, very important. Let me close that poll out because we had almost 400 people in it. Here. Here's a poll right now, okay? I'm going to ask you right now, Trump or Biden, okay? And I'm going to see. You guys can all answer. Let's see who you pick. I just dropped it in the chat right now. The poll's in the chat, people. Right now, if you're watching live, the poll's in the chat right now. Let me see you guys vote right now. Trump or Biden? Oh, so far it's Trump. So far it's Trump. And this is not just Republican channel. We got people coming here and talk shit all the time. Republicans, Democrats. Would you rather have Trump or Biden? And so far, I'm watching the polls right now. This is just today's poll. So this changes on a daily basis. But in the chat right now, vote. I see Trump is in there. If you love Trump, better vote for Trump right now. If you love Biden or you love Democrats, you might as well pick that damn guy. You know, at the end of the day, what was Joe Biden doing? He was just doing what Kamala Harris said. And then when he got his ass beat, in the debates, they dropped his ass like a bad habit. They dropped Joe Biden like a bad habit, didn't they? Let's see those polls right now. Oh, Trump is 70%. 70% of people, 71% of people said Trump. This is across you. This is people. By the way, I'm asking you guys something right now. I post on Instagram every day. Democrats are vocal, boy. Democrats, they are vocal. They comment. And I love it. I love hearing what they got to say. I got to get my Republicans on there too. Because when I watch it live, boy, Democrats, they go bananas on the comment section. Republicans, they go ghost on Instagram. Like, where are you at right now? So if you're on here right now, when I sign off today's show, I want you to go on Instagram and add me on there and look at those videos I post. And leave your comments, Republicans. And Democrats, too. Don't get me wrong. I want all you Democrats to come, too. But I'm just saying, for some reason, I could post something about Trump, 500 comments. Democrats talk shit the whole time. Republicans sitting there. Republicans just go to the polls. Republicans go to the polls, boy. Like, I'll put a poll up there. Poll. But comment. I want to see what you got to say, because I would love to hear how you feel about this shit. I would love to hear how you feel about this shit. And before I leave today, before I pull off, leave on today's show, I want to show you something real quick, because this is something that I want to pull back up on the screen. Subscribe, will you? Subscribe, damn it. I don't care where you're from. I love all you Republicans, Democrats, come in the building. And by the way, tomorrow I'm going to have where you can call into the show. The number will be on the screen. So it took a long time to get situated, get organized. And I had the horizontal feed set up where you guys can call into the show. Everything's been done. I just been a little, not lazy, but very busy. Spring break. My kids are on spring break. Did a little trip this past weekend. It was amazing. Northern part of Florida. Saw some family. Was great. Okay. So I cherish those moments. If you're in the chat right now, you got a family. God bless you. If you're a mother out there, single parent, God bless you. If you're a Democrat out there and you're short hair, your name's Karen, God bless you. Still love you. If you're a man out there, you're Republican, you're strong, you're fighting for your country, God bless you, right? If you're a Democrat and you're confused or you're swaying back and forth, God bless you too. Still love you, doesn't matter. I want to get your opinion. But I just want to tell you something. Everything that Trump is doing right now is not a detour or a distraction. Some of the haters in the chat. It's not a distraction from the Epstein list. You think he went to war over the Epstein list? This man is at war because they have a terrible regime over there that's hurting people and killing thousands of their own people, shooting women in the head. All the women in this chat right now, if you're a Democrat or Republican and you're like, oh, I kind of like Iran, I kind of like what they do. Let me tell you something. The Muslim culture, there's some great Muslims. If you dig deep into their religion, culture, whatever you want to call it, you're going to see some things that are very interesting. Dig deep. Don't just go, oh, I'm a Muslim, I'm part of a group. Oh, I go to the gym. Great, I'm part of the group. Oh, I'm in the workout group. Oh, I joined a football team. You got to understand the roots of what's going on. They are crucifying their own people in the street. People are like, well, here's Democrats' response to this. Ready? Oh, what about the girls' school? It was horrible. We know that. The all-girls school, whatever it was, the girls' school got blown up. You think that Trump is proud of that, if in fact it was Trump? I don't even know that to be true, that it was our military, but we're going to go with that right now for sake of conversation because Iran reported that we did it. Horrible. Not cool. Not happy about it. But the point is, people, we are extremely happy that we have someone in office that's taking the initiative to take out bad people. What's wrong with taking out bad people, Democrats? And I say that with respect to you. What is wrong with taking out bad people, right? Angel said, now Iranian people are celebrating. Let me pin that. And Prime said, Trump's got balls. That's what I'm talking about. When you got balls, you become a leader, right? You're not perfect. You try to get things done, but you are a leader and you're going to get way more backlash. Republicans, boy, they go to the polls though. When the voting comes around, when the voting happens, who do you think, by the way, 57% of people here right now said Trump. Getting a little bit more closer to it, right? Getting closer to it. It says right here, and Stephen said 169 children. So Stephen, is it Stephen or Stephen Chapman? What about all the people that the Iranians killed on their own? 30-some thousand people they're killing over there. Girls, boys, men, women, protesters, they're killing their own people. Why are you not upset about that? That's what I don't get. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see any kid lose their life, any citizen lose their life over there. That's what I do. But the point is, we are taking out their entire military, taking out the regime so that way this doesn't happen anymore. Don't you think you'd be happy about that? Instead of saying, I'm happy about that, you talk about the kids' school. Right? I'm not saying you because you or me a bad person. I'm not trying to put it on you. I'm just saying people do that on a daily basis. They'll talk about, and you might just be correcting me with the number right there. I'm not trying to throw shade at you. But what I'm saying is Democrats, I want to say this correctly, Democrats will come into the chat and talk about that. They'll talk about the Epstein list. They're not going to talk about the reality. The reality is Trump is taking out bad people. Is that a good thing? In the chat right now. If you're a subscriber of the show, put an S in the chat right now. If you are a subscriber of the show, put an S in there right now. Please do that right now. Sproggy said, also taking out schools. How are you better? I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was better. That was not the goal, though. The goal was not for Trump to take out, or our military to take out a girl's school. That wasn't our goal, actually. But that is the Iranian regime. Those leaders' goal is to crucify and take out their own people and protesters and kill them on a daily basis. That is their goal. They are doing that all the time. That is a goal. We, if in fact we did that, was a mistake. That is not our goal. There's a difference when you have a goal and you make a mistake versus doing something on purpose. That's the difference. And that's a Republican talking to a Democrat, probably. A Republican will tell you it was not on purpose. A Democrat's going to say, you hit a girls' school. A Republican's going to say, if it was us, it wasn't on purpose. Our goal is to take out those bad people. If you go over there and you live there, you're going to know how horrible it is for those people. And it's not just Iran. It's a lot of countries in the world, and Trump is fixing that. Venezuela is doing much better right now. They're doing much better right now. And the people of Venezuela, they want to go back home. We have people in Miami that want to go back home now. Isn't that crazy? They want to go visit Venezuela again. They're going to want to go back to Iran again when the shit is actually fixed. Let me pin some more questions right here. Let me go up here real quick. It says, I don't think they received proper intel on the school and base. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we know. Let me see. It says, I got to do a dump and out comes Orange Trump. Okay, again, that's what I'm saying. This is a Democrat conversation. Let me pin that because this person just wants to get some attention to this stupid comment. Here it is. I've got a dump. Here we go. And out comes Orange Trump. How high is your IQ? Like, honestly, Sean, how high is your IQ? Like, how high is your IQ? That's what I'm saying. Pin this real quick. War is never a pretty thing, and casualties are part of war. Jasper, 1000%. I hate it, but it's a part of war. We don't want to have war. We don't want to have bad regime. Here, let me ask you this question before we go. Are we attacking other people, right? Like, are we sending bombs to Canada? Are we sending bombs to France? Are we sending bombs to China? Are we sending bombs to Russia? Like we are helping Ukraine fight that war as an ally of ours, right? But when you take a look at the world, we're not just sending bombs to random places. We are really looking at bad people and taking them out. Iranian people of Iran are celebrating. Democrats upset. Think about it. Let me say it again. The people of Iran are celebrating, okay? There are people there that are still stuck in that brainwashed regime, but people of Iran are celebrating. Democrats upset. Isn't that crazy? And we do have a show tomorrow. We're going to cover a lot of things with New York. We got Mamdani. We got his wife, the shit that she was doing. We got a lot of interesting conversation tomorrow. And we're going to have some live guests on the show. There's just so much to talk about, so much to dive into. But I've been pinning some of your messages because I think it's important. I love everyone that's in the chat. I don't care where you're from. I don't care where you're based. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. We have these conversations because it's important to get how you feel and just understand your background, understand why you're coming up with these conversations. But when the poll starts, don't be surprised if Trump blows it out the water again. I know Democrats think that they're winning the polls right now. They're winning the polls right now. I'd be a little careful how you say things, and I could be wrong. Republicans don't say as much. They go and they vote. It's changed a lot. Democrats are very vocal, right? And we're going to talk tomorrow about a lot of things. We're going to talk about Mamdani. His wife, she deleted her whole X account, right? Was talking bad about the gays, talking bad about African Americans, was talking bad about a lot of minorities. This is Mamdani's wife. And her account has been deleted because of it, deactivated, because she was doing this. They went back in time and looked at her history and what they truly believe in. The truth comes out. But the New Yorkers, who we love very much, are getting literally brainwashed by these people. I can tell you I'm from there. I'm originally from Jersey, born and raised. Great place to live. Great. New York's a wonderful state. One of the best cities in the world, obviously. And at one point, it was the best city in the world. Right now, I'm confused. And I think that there's a lot of craziness going on. around the world, and people are just really beside themselves. If you're watching live right now, I greatly appreciate you. This was a good conversation just to talk about what's going on, sending the troops over there, which was the main conversation. Not too excited about it. We do got to go over there. We do got to take over. We can't just go over there, bombs away, and then leave it go. So sending troops isn't just because we need men, bodies. Sending troops is because we have to finish what's happening. And the Strait of Hormuz has been a constant problem. That is the focus point. Their country has been obliterated, bombed left and right, but they do have people over there still shooting missiles. They do have capabilities. Again, China, Russia supplying whatever they're supplying, using intel. But a lot of that is going to change. We got Marines. We have some great people. God bless them. God bless our military, everyone that's a part of our military. If you have family in here, if you have people in the military, God bless them as well. We love and appreciate you if you're watching live in the chat. A lot of conversation today. A little rambly, of course, because just a lot of things to talk about. Sports, entertainment. If you're watching the show, if you're watching, actually subscribe to the show. I want you to be able to call in. If you're a Democrat, do not feel ashamed. Do not feel I'm putting you down because I'm not trying to. I want you to call in. We have live debates on things. And it isn't about being a Republican or Democrat. It's about the principle of the actual topic. So I hate to make it about that, but I do ask that question to get people to communicate in the chat and know what we're talking about. If you love Trump right now, put Trump in the chat, damn it. If you love Trump, put Trump in the chat right now. If you don't, then put impeach. If you're in the chat right now and you love Trump, put Trump in the chat right now. If you don't, then put impeach right now in the building. God bless all you people watching. We see it swinging back and forth from Trump to Biden. We love you guys very much. You guys are why we do the show. Get ready to see all of this rock and roll with the live guests calling in. We finally got everything done. And I've just been lazy last few days trying to enjoy my family time, like I was telling you. So everyone that's in the building right now, have a great rest of your day. And we'll see all of you tomorrow live on the show. We have some interesting conversation for you guys here with live guests. Everyone watching, take care. Have a great rest of your day.